doesn't matter. I love it. Chanel. Chanel. Hey friends, it's Jacqueline here. In today's video, I will be sharing with you my January beauty favorites. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know what are those products that I have been shining throughout January, then just keep on watching. It is incredible. Like this, we wrap up the first month of 2021, and let me tell you that January was kind of like a crazy month for me. It actually went by so fast because, well, I left for a vacation on very end of December, and then it ran through January. I came to Florida, and then I went back to California, and then we moved to Florida. So believe me, all this time has been between flights and, driving on the car, moving, packing, unpacking, fixing stuff. It has been crazy. So honestly, I had only a very little amount of time to really enjoy certain products, but are products that to me, they really shine. So I would have to say the first thing that I have loved for the month of January, and I mean like every day since I started my YouTube channel, are you my subscribers, because you are always so supportive. And as soon as I mentioned that I was moving to Florida, you were like, sending me positive vibes, and a lot of you that live in Florida, offering your help, and friends like my beautiful friend Erin Nicole from Erin Nicole TV. She reached out to me, she welcomed me here to Florida. Thank you so much to you, girl, you're amazing. Also Steffi from Steffi Glam, I haven't been able to see her in person, but she has been texting me and just like making sure, do you need anything, or you have any questions, are you are settled? I mean, that I appreciate the very most, that warm welcome. I'm just so incredibly grateful for that. Okay, my friends, now going into some beauty products right here. So as I mentioned to you guys, one of my resolutions, by the way, if you haven't watched my resolution tag for this 2021, it doesn't talk about losing weight and the typical things, but basically everything about beauty. I mentioned right there that I really wanted to make a purpose to use more consistently my skincare devices, because I use them, but sometimes I just like forget about them and whatnot. And even though I move and it has been kind of like a little bit of an adjustment, I try my best to be consistent at using my new face, and this is a love for like a very long time. I have mentioned it many times here on my channel. Every time that I do a Sephora recommendations video or Nordstrom recommendations video, I always mention this microcurrent device by New Face, and this one right here is a 3D one. And in all honesty, with this microcurrent device, I see results. I mean, the results, they are not immediate, but if you're consistent, you will see that the microcurrent is working and helping with that firmness on your face, like just massaging your face so it circulates the blood. I love this device, and if you're wondering, is this is it painful to use it? No, it's super easy to use it. I usually start from my jawline and then I just go up. It has a beeping sound. Let me just see. So it just goes on like that, and then I'm not gonna use it right now because otherwise you have to use it with a gel. It comes with a gel. I use that gel, but then there's also an aloe vera gel that you can find. I think it's at Target. If I find it, I will make sure to leave it on the description box below. I will leave all the links of all the products that I'm talking about, that. But anyhow, it doesn't hurt, because I have heard a lot of people is like, I don't know if to use it. Does it pinch? Does it prick? Do you feel electricity? I mean, like, as long as you use a good amount of gel, it doesn't. Usually I just apply gel on half of my face, and then I just start, and then I just keep going. And perhaps out of all my skincare devices, I think this is one, if not my favorite one to use. I mean, I really feel pampered and I really see the results. Okay friends, since we are in skincare, let's move on to another skincare product that I just tried, and this is by the brand Good Molecules, and it's this Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. So I actually received it in PR, and before I made my trip from California to Florida, I had a little pile of things that I had received, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just post it on my stories, you know, and do some pictures really quick before I pack them. Well, anyhow, these end up coming inside my purse. Yeah, I don't know. I actually left it on a chair, and then while I was walking, I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to pack it. So I put it inside my purse. So when I arrived here to Florida, the first thing, you know, like checking my purse, taking stuff that I accumulated throughout the trip, right, put it on the trash stuff, I'm like, the eye gel. And I felt my eyes really puffy, tired. You know, I was exhausted from the trip because it took us 5 days. You know, we came with the kids, so we did many stops. There was snow, and there was a lot of rain in another state that we had to stop. Anyhow, so I open this up, I try it, and I love it. I love that it's a gel consistency. It's very nice and cooling, and it absorbs in the skin right away. I mean, like, it's just such a beautiful eye gel, because it's not a cream, it's a gel. And that's another thing that I like. I do use eye creams, but I like serums a little bit better. I like gels a little bit better too, just because with certain eye creams sometimes I can get milia because, you know, of the thickness of the cream. Not all of them, but I have to always, you know, just go step because as soon as I get milia, it doesn't go away right away. I mean, it takes a long time, and this one right here has been working wonderful. I don't know if I like that, you know, way to dispense it. I mean, it looks kind of like a pharmacy type of product, but I think, hey, you know, at the long run, if it works, it works, and you can use it morning and nighttime. So I love that. And moving on with another skincare product. Oh, this serum, truly amazing, and the texture is so elegant. And I'm talking about this Chantecaille Bio Lifting Serum. So I apply this honestly morning and night. I make the purpose to use it morning and night because I love it so much. And when I say that texture is elegant, it is. So it's a lifting serum, but listen, when I say elegant, it's for a reason. You know, sometimes we think about lifting serums or lifting masks, like, you know, back on the days when you prepare kind of like your homemade mask with like white egg. I know, yeah. But I mean, I have done it at least when I was a teenager, you know, just to try it, and you know how you feel that tightening effect. And there's serums in the market that they are like that they say they are lifting, and then you feel like all tight and you don't know if to move your face or not, because otherwise you know, you feel like so weird. This is elegant. This is nothing like that. This is just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just so beautiful. You don't feel a tightening effect, but you see your face illuminating and lift up in the most beautiful way. It's just so elegant. It's packed with peptides, with algae and antioxidants, and it just goes really well. Like I said, skincare routine, morning or night, doesn't really matter. If I do it in the morning, I mean, it doesn't take too long to actually absorb on my skin. I can do my makeup. Such a lovely, lovely product. I absolutely adore it. I'm talking about skincare and, you know, pampering ourselves. This fragrance right here was actually a gift from Chanel. Actually, I have a haul that I have pre-recorded, and it shows a little bit of PR and whatnot. And I mean, it's right there, but I have been using the Coco Mademoiselle Le Privé. And here's the bottle. I did a full-on review of this product back last year. I don't remember when this came out, when this product came out, but it was from a sample size because that's what I have. And then I received this as a gift, and honestly, and every night I just spray just a little bit. And although I'm very familiar with this fragrance, and if you have watched my video where I review this fragrance and I talk about, you know, my experience with it and why it's so important, you know, like why I feel it's so important in my life, you then will know why I like it so much, and it's very interesting that Coco Mademoiselle, the actual perfume, marked time in my life where I did a big change, and now the Le Privé version is marking another time in my life. And I just love it so much. Okay friends, let's go a little bit into beauty right here. Another product that I have tried not too long ago, and most of the makeup product that I have tried, it has been in the last 2 weeks of January, but I have tried to use it, you know, consistently because that's what I have handy. And honestly, I absolutely love another product from Chantecaille, and that is the Future Skin Cushion Skincare Foundation. It's a foundation that I'm wearing right now. It's extremely lightweight. It does have a natural finish with just a lovely radiance. It lasts throughout the day. Someone, I don't remember, I think it was on Instagram, was asking me about what about when you wear mask. It's not transfer proof, but it lasts. I mean, like if your mask is put on and it's not like rubbing, you know, I mean, I wear it with a mask and I don't feel like I have patches or, you know, like marks of the mask and it's just completely gone. So I will definitely not say, hey, this is transfer proof, because it is not transfer proof, but it's such a beautiful foundation, also with the skincare benefits, and I just love it. And I have reviewed it, by the way. Most of the products that I'm talking about today, I have reviewed them, so you will see. And then from Natasha Denona and her Love Story collection, the product that stole the show from this collection was the Love Cheek Duo. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. I love cream products for my blushes, also for bronzers. I think cream products, they are just so underrated and they are just so lovely. And this blush right here, it is a true coral shade with a little bit of pink tone. It's just wonderful. And the highlighter, this highlighter is extraordinary. It's a highlighter that I'm using right now. It has a little bit of pink, but it also has a little bit of peach in it. I just love it. It's stunning. It's stunning. And I have the review with a lot of comparisons. So if you are wondering how it looks to other highlighters or to other blushes, go check that review. And talking about Natasha Denona, her mini Love palette, honestly, a true beauty. And I'm actually using a combination of 2 eyeshadows today. So I'm going to include on these favorites Tom Ford, Insolent Rose, and then the Mini Love from Natasha Denona. Now you may say, well, these are very alike color stories. Absolutely, they are very alike color stories, but they both give you a different look. The one from Natasha Denona is more intense. These, I will say, will give you more of a sophisticated look. So today I have all over my eyelid this shade. On the outer V, I have this shade right here. And then I went ahead and use this shade right here from the inner corner all the way to past the middle of the eyelid. And then this one, I have it on my inner corner and my brow bone. I use this dark shade right here to do kind of like a little wing eyeliner, and I also use it on my lower lash line to kind of like deepen it out right there. And then right on the center, I went back to Insolent Rose and used this baby right here. I know it's a combo right here. It's a whole thing, but I mean, you don't need to do this whole thing, but if you happen to have both of them, yeah, I love both of them. They both have a certain difference. And you know what, talking about Insolent Rose, when I did my review, I was mentioning that this shade right here is not hard to blend. What happens is one that you have to build up little by little. But you know what, I have been loving this Isom G27 brush. This right here is an amazing brush, and I actually have been using this brush for this shade, and immediately as soon as I use this type of brush, let me just give it a bit closer right there for you, this right here. So it's not super packed, it's packed, but it's still, you know, like it still moves, it's not stiff. It picks up enough product that I can actually, you know, like immediately I was able to achieve this intensity right here while I was doing my review video of this product. I was using another brush. It was one from Sonia G. It was good, but it took me a little bit longer to build that intensity. I absolutely love these. absolutely love this brush. Talking about brushes, aside to this Eason brush, I actually have been enjoying my Pat McGrath concealer brush that I have two of them, and the two of them disappear from my life. So I finally, in all the moving, I found this one right here. At least I found one, and I love it because you know, guys, I do have very dark under eye circles, and this helps me to get the concealer pack right here and all the way inside here where, you know, the darkness of my eyes are in. So two brushes that have been amazing, and actually a third brush. Unfortunately, this is not anymore available, but this is the Beautylish brush for the lunar year. Oh, so soft, and I mean the details, the little ox right there with the little moon. Oh, this is just too much for me. This is so beautiful and super soft. I have been using it mostly to apply bronzer. Really, truly stunning, beautiful. Okay, so we were talking about eyeshadows, and there's another eyeshadow queen right here that stunning. This baby by Dior. This is Pink Sakura, and yes, I have ordered. There's two new ones, Blooming Bouquet and Wild Brown. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, I always keep you posted right there when there's a new release, or if something is new and upcoming, I let you guys know. So just make sure you follow me there. So yes, I have already placed my order, and in fact there's coming another queen. So oh my goodness, this is quite a bit. Anyhow, Pink Sakura, beautiful. I mean, I think it's because we are here already in February. We're approaching, you know, February 14. Everything is like pink, some purples, love is in the air type of thing. But this is beautiful. I mean, the outcome with these eyeshadows is stunning, it's beautiful. Somebody asked me, and I said it on my review video, if I like this one more than Tutu. No, I love Tutu. I love Tutu so much, but this one is beautiful for a little bit more of an understated and a little bit deeper, yeah, deeper, more purpley pinkish tone than Tutu. Tutu is just a little bit more cool tone, but yeah, regardless, Pink Sakura, absolutely beautiful. Okay, and then Chanel. Chanel is just like coming like this with good stuff lately. Like, I mean, like Chanel always had beautiful things, but nowadays I think they are just doing yeah, I think with the leadership of Lucia Pica, really the makeup is just this baby, amazing. This is stunning, beautiful. This is the Fleur de Printemps duo of blush and highlighter. This blush right here, I love that is that terracotta undertone, so it's not peach, it doesn't have pink in it, it's just terracotta. It's a beautiful terracotta tone that it can suit many skin tones, and I love the combination of this. It's in between a peachy tone, but it has some pink hues to it. Stunning, and then unfortunately that embossing is leaving right there. Bye-bye, but this is just too beautiful. Talking about Chanel, I know that I just reviewed this, but I actually reviewed it in January. Well, at least I filmed the video in January. And I think you saw it the last day of January. Or you saw it the first day of February. Okay, I'm making myself confused. But I actually tried it on January, and I have to say it, for the little time that I use it, doesn't matter. I love it, and I know it's gonna be a favorite in February, and I know it's a favorite right now, and I know it has been a favorite since last week, and I know I'm not gonna change my mind. Okay, let's leave it at that. And I'm talking about the Pearls de Lumière. This is from their Le Blanc 2021 collection, Pearl et Eclat. Oh, this highlighter right here on my skin tone, and if you see the video where I'm reviewing it, you'll see that this highlighter is almost translucent on my skin tone. It does have a little bit of like a champagne with a little of like peach tone in it, tiny amount, but when you buff it in, it's translucent. In fact, the way that I'm using it today, because I'm using it, basically I put this one right here on the high points on my cheek, And then this one right here, I use it to buff my entire makeup. Yes, you can buff with it, because yes, you can use a very dense brush and get, you know, like a very impactful application. But if you use a buffing brush, I actually used this one right here from Sonia G. I just buff all over, and it gives me this, you see this glow right here that I have on the sides of my face? That comes from this baby. So it's multi-purpose. And in fact, you know how I came out with the idea to do so? I didn't come out with an idea. I was actually going into Chanel's website, and they have another page that I think is like now and new. I will be leaving the link on the description box. And this one right here, it explains the way to use it. And I'm sure it may be on the description of, you know, the product. What happened is when I record my review, there was no information about it. You know, it says that it was a blush, which I don't think is a blush because it's translucent. That it's translucent, at least on my skin tone, or if I buff it. But it said right there that you can use it as a finishing powder. So there you go, you have a second way to use it. This is also from the same collection, the Blanc collection, is this lipstick, 496 Tendresse. Oh my. This is a pink tone, but it is a very different pink tone. I don't have, like, you know, I have a ton of lipsticks, but this type of pink, I don't have that much of it. It's not extremely vibrant, but it's still very spring-like. It's not loud, it's very sophisticated. It's just such a beautiful pink. And this is also on the Rouge Coco formula, which is more hydrating, more nourishing, just, you know, to give that to your lips. Talking about lipsticks, from Dior, Pink Sakura, that's the one that I'm using right now. By the way, if I have room on the description box, I will make sure to leave all the details of my makeup. So this is also a beauty. Now this is also a satin formula, but although this one it's a pink, it just have a little bit more warmth than the one from Chanel. Do you see right there? Oh, it's so beautiful. So this one will pair really well with cool kind of looks, while the one from Chanel with a little bit more, you know, neutral kind of looks, or even warmer kind of looks. I mean, truly lovely. And then I rediscovered my love for this lip gloss from M Cosmetics. This is the Morning Dew. This is such a beautiful lip gloss that it just gives a beautiful shine to your lips. This is the one that I'm using right now. And in fact, a couple days ago, I posted a Instagram post. Yeah, it was on my Instagram feed with a makeup look that I did using the new products from Samantha Ravendolph Auric. And right there, I show how beautiful this one is. So if you haven't looked at it, go check it out. I mean, like, it just gives so much luminosity to your lips. It just makes your lips a little bit more pouty, and it's not sticky either. It doesn't make your lipstick bleed, or, you know, just, it doesn't feel sticky either, and it just keeps that, you know, high shine glass-like finish to the lips. It's just really a beautiful lip gloss. And last but not least, I have been loving the new fragrance from Tom Ford, Tuberose New. Oh my goodness, this fragrance. Okay, one of my favorite, I should say my very favorite fragrance, the top note is Tuberose. And I know Tuberose is not for everybody, but I just love it. But I love the true Tuberose, the one that is just like deep. So when I went to the Tom Ford boutique to buy this Insolent Rose palette right here, they were telling me all about the new fragrance and whatnot, and they were able to give me a little sample of it. So I have been using this baby, like, let me tell you, this fragrance right here. So let me put a picture. It's one of the private blends, and when the associate told me the name of it, I'm like, okay, I want to see all of it. Please, you have to let me know. So I just put a little bit on. I haven't put anything because I just want to give you that moment of, I mean, if you like Tuberose, this is Tuberose in a bottle. I remember purchasing this baby right here, coming out. I had put on a little bit of the fragrance on me, and as soon as I enter in the car, my husband is like, wow, that fragrance. It's beautiful. It's so soft. Now this has notes of pepper and cacao. Now honestly, the pepper scent, I can barely trace it just right there, but the cacao scent is not your typical. When we think about cacao, sometimes we think, oh, it's gonna smell a little bit more on the sweet or gourmand side. No. The cacao that they use right here is a part to make it a little bit more, I shouldn't say powdery, but to settle down on the skin a little bit more like straight, to really have that smell of the tuberose. And I mean, if we translate the name, from French to English, it means tuberose nude, which that's how I feel. It's like a true tuberose, but in a very light form. Then as this settles down, you can really send a little bit of that powderiness, tiny amount. So this for me is definitely a floral scent. It's definitely a scent for, I think most scents, they are unisex, but some of them, they are kind of like borderline. This one to me, I feel is more of a feminine scent, to be honest with you. And to me, this scent is more like a Sunday brunch type of scent. Very delicate, or using like a white dress, for a very elegant evening that you're going for, for a dinner that is not party time, that is just a very sophisticated kind of event. That's how I feel it. Or like I said, for a brunch, Sunday, like that type of vibe. That's what it can be. It's gorgeous. The fragrance is gorgeous. And then you're gonna be like, Jacqueline, are you gonna buy the actual bottle? Yes, I'm gonna buy it. Right now it's available on different retailers, so I need to order, or I need to make a stop to the Tom Ford boutique. Okay, my friends, and I think this makes it for these January favorite videos. I would love to know from you, what has been your favorite products for the month of January. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Let's get to that 10K subscribers. We are about like this to get there. And same thing on Instagram. We're like, I think we're about to hit, if we haven't already hit 7,000. So we're very close to that 10K magical number. So I hope that you can help me right there too. Come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.